I'm going to explain to y'all how this breakfast is literally saving my mornings. Like, y'all, I am so busy in the mornings these days. I drive further to go to school than I used to. If you guys don't know, I'm a teacher. And guys, this breakfast is literally getting me out the door so quickly. I don't have to stress about breakfast anymore. And I really wanted to share this recipe with y'all because maybe this will help some of you too. So I always love to focus on protein-packed breakfasts. It keeps me satiated, it keeps me full. I'm not grabbing for a snack really soon. So I'm going to start out with cracking 8 eggs and adding them to my Vitamix. Now, you could use less eggs and then substitute in more egg white, but I'm going to use 8 eggs and then pour in 1 cup of egg whites. Now, remember, this is going to be enough for a whole week's worth of breakfasts. I'm going to use a whole cup of cottage cheese. Now, people that hate on cottage cheese, don't worry. You're not going to be able to taste it, okay? This is just going to add extra protein and also give it a creamy consistency. I'm adding in pepper, but not salt because the cottage cheese has a lot of salt. Plus, I'm going to be putting chicken sausage in this. So I'm just going to be mindful of how much sodium is in my recipe. But of course, you can season this to your taste. I blended this for 1 whole minute to not only make sure there was no lumps from the cottage cheese, but also to kind of whip the egg mixture just a bit. You can use any sausage or meat that you want. Today, I am going to be using these Amy Lou chicken breakfast sausages. I'm using them because they're lean, they have a good flavor, and I get them for a great price at Costco. However, if you are a Costco shopper, my favorite is actually these Jones organic chicken sausages that they sell in the freezer section. Those are my absolute faves, but I did not have them today. You can also use bacon, and I'll show you how I do that with a few of them. Basically, just substitute any protein that you enjoy. In the comments, I want you to share with me your favorite high protein, quick breakfast options. I'm always looking for new ideas, so go ahead and drop some ideas in the comments for me, and maybe I can try them out. Now, I am not super carb heavy in the morning, not on a typical day, so make sure it's packed full of protein, y'all. So let me know what you got. Now, guys, I'm going to be using my silicone muffin tin to make my egg muffins. And first, I'm just going to drop in some of the sausages. I don't weigh it. I just separate it evenly. This is my 1 cup of vegetables. This is basically a mixture of mushrooms, peppers, and onions. Now, there's technically Brussels sprouts in the mix, but I just avoid those. Okay, I don't want Brussels sprouts in my egg bake. Okay, now you don't have to use vegetables because I know some of y'all act a little childish and y'all be picking out the vegetables. So if you just want to do meat, go ahead for it. All right, another great combination would be like a bacon, spinach, and feta. That would be delicious as well. And you can even blend the feta up into the mixture. So good. Now, y'all, I am going to top these with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. This is not my favorite cheese to use for this. You know, this is more of a plain cheese. It's a pizza cheese, right? But this is what I had. I prefer cheddar cheese for this for sure. We're going to bake these low and slow at 325 degrees. I'm going to bake them anywhere from 22 to 25 minutes. It really depends on whether or not you use those frozen vegetables because you want them to fully thaw, and definitely you want the egg bites to cook all of the way. I like cooking them at this low temperature so they don't get too brown. They cook perfectly. Now, y'all, after 25 minutes, mine were done. I popped them out. Well, let me just say this. I got a little greedy. I didn't really wait. So you're going to see me handling these real quick. I should have waited about 10 to 15 minutes for them to cool, but I did not. Okay, I was just moving quickly. Now, one of the great things about this recipe is not only is it super customizable, but if you make a lot of these in advance, you can vacuum seal them and you can freeze them and just thaw them in later weeks so you can switch it up or just always have something readily available. I had enough mixture to make 7 more egg muffins. One of them I just left plain. The other I filled in with a little bit of bacon. I just like to have options because sometimes I also take these egg muffins and I put a piece of cheese on them and then put them between an English muffin or like a light English muffin or a little Ezekiel bread, and then you have like a little egg sandwich. So versatile, so easy. It's saving my mornings, guys. Let me know what you think. And if you would try this recipe, these are so delicious and they definitely taste good for 5 to 6 days in the fridge. I enjoy these so much. My next recipe is a high protein baked oats. Now this recipe is loved by me, by kids. Everyone who has tried this recipe really enjoys it. It's great when you're on the go, but you can also eat it with a little bit of Greek yogurt. It is so delicious. And most of all, it's easy to make. This recipe, there is a lot of room for flexibility, so make sure that you use the mix-ins and the ingredients that you like and the taste that your family is going to enjoy, because really this is a base recipe, but it's super flexible. I'm going to start off with 2 ripe bananas. I'm crushing them in the peel first, like mashing them a bit, because I find they're just easier to mash up once I get them in the bowl if they're already kind of mushy before I put them in. And I don't have to get my hands dirty at all. Once I mash these up, I'm then going to put in 1 egg. Now, if you don't have banana or you don't like it, you can also use 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Use 3 tablespoons of your preferred nut butter. I'm using almond butter, a half of a cup of pecans, a half of a cup of coconut, unsweetened, 3 tablespoons of your seed of choice, a tablespoon of chia seeds, as well as a tablespoon of flaxseed. I'm also using 2 cups of oatmeal, like rolled oats, and a half of a cup of raisins. Now, I am putting in 2 scoops of protein powder. This protein powder has stevia in it, so that is actually the sweetener for this recipe for me. If you use a protein powder that does not have stevia, or maybe you don't even want to use protein powder at all, you just don't prefer it, then I would put in about 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup or just sweeten it to your taste. Put in 1 cup of your milk of choice, whether that be plant-based or dairy-free, and a half of a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. That's going to boost the protein and also add a lot of creaminess. Then I'm putting in 1.5 cups of any berry of choice. I'm using blueberries today, but blackberries are delicious in this as well. In my baking dish, I'm going to add some parchment paper just so that these come out fairly easily. I'm going to spread them out, and then I'm going to bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Do not overbake, okay? Do not overbake, because these can get dry on you real quick, all right? Keep in mind you're going to be reheating these, so that will also, warm them up as well, and that will affect the texture. Once you see that they have cooled completely, then you're going to cut them. I like to make these into 12 different squares, and then I'm going to just put these in the fridge. Now, you can put these in a freezer bag and freeze them and then just thaw them in the microwave, but I actually ate these up pretty quickly. They're really good with 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, like a yogurt topper, but also sometimes I just eat them on their own, and then maybe I have a boiled egg with it. I just store these in a container, and this is a delicious, quick breakfast option for me. Let me know if you're going to try this and what flavors you would use in yours. Now, my last option is for a super busy morning, but this is very filling, or this is also good as a post-workout meal or post-workout snack. I am going to be using, the base of this is going to be Greek yogurt. Okay, I'm going to use non-fat Greek yogurt, but whole milk Greek yogurt is like delicious, almost giving mango lassi in this recipe. I'm using Fairlife milk because it's higher in protein, but you can use regular milk. With all of these recipes, I want you to use what you feel comfortable using. Okay, these are just my choices. I am also going to add some fruit. I switch the fruit depending on the day. Today I'm using a little mango and pineapple, but some days I use berries. The protein powder is optional. I'm using it because I like the flavor that it has, and I often have this after a workout. Like maybe I work out hard on the weekend, and then I have this for my breakfast. I'm going to put in 1 cup of yogurt. I'm just using a food scale so I don't have to dirty up my cups, and then I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of fruit of choice and 4 ounces of milk. and 1 scoop of protein powder. Again, the protein powder is optional. This is filling regardless. Blend this until it is silky smooth and you have a delicious smoothie. Sometimes I will even have this with some boiled eggs because I often like to chew something with my breakfast. I don't know, I just can't drink something only, so that's my choice. You can also double up the portion and make this the day ahead. This smoothie stores very well overnight in the fridge. Let me know in the comments which one of these recipes you are going to make, or are you going to try all of them?